Hello everyone. Today, let's talk about one of the most effective ways to become an achiever. Something that you can use right away to implement success in your life. The first half of the video is for business owners and the second half is for employees. And I think you would be surprised to know that you have to do exact opposite things to succeed in your career than if you want to succeed as a business owner. Watch both halves to get the complete context. So, here we go. What will you do if you're being chased by a tiger? You'll run like a mad horse, right? You'll do everything to escape. You will not sit and dwell or wait for a lift. Now there is no tiger chasing you, but I want you to imagine that your life depends on building or selling your product. And every day, as soon as you wake up, ask yourself, how will you make this happen? With all your limitations, limited money, limited time, what can you do right now towards making this happen? Write down the answer and act upon it. Don't sit and dwell, just get out and do it. This will make you do things which you otherwise would have never done. You will get creative and build better products at lower costs. Actually, limitations are not as bad as you think. Running your initial business with limitation will make you skillful, resourceful, and resilient. Now, let's say you're starting out with some saved up money or you just received a funding. At this stage, it's tempting to invest it on a fancy office, a large team, or a big promotion. But rather, you should give more importance to sustainable growth. Break your end goals into smaller levels and make your business financially independent at every new level before aiming for the next one. Don't just be in a hurry to scale up. Instead of building products that are just at par with your competition and then relying on hefty promotions to succeed, take longer time but go to market with products that are differentiated and invest on constantly delivering better user experience to your buyers. So in short, your limitation should not stop you from achieving your business goals. It could make you a tad bit slower, but it will also make you get innovative. Second, if you have funds, stay lean and thoughtful. Stay broke without being poor. Third, avoid getting into a race with your competition by constantly innovating. I think I know your response. Bharath, what you have said is all good, but how the hell do I make my limitation work for me? I hope there was a universal answer, but unfortunately for a business owner, the terrain is too unpredictable. I don't want to tell you what made me successful because what worked for me could be a disaster for you because each of us are different, we have different strengths and we live in different contexts. However, the mind frame that I just shared is universal and vital. It will let you solve the unpredictable problems, and once you get into that life-threatening mind frame, you will stop worrying about petty things like what others are thinking of your actions. And you will start taking risks. You will have the drive to stand back up each time you fall. With this mind frame, you should be halfway there. So if you're working for a salary, then your focus should be completely opposite to that of a business owner. You have to make your work as easy as possible, and your number one priority should be to get a work-life balance. You got to pick the tasks that impact your career and delegate the other tasks to someone for whom it's relevant. The thing is, you don't get the emotional and financial incentives of a business owner. So if you try to work like your life depends on it, then you will collapse someday. Look, it's insane when I hear all the business owners and top managers complain the team just doesn't get it. If only I had a team that is motivated like me. Of course, they're not going to be motivated like you because they don't get the incentives that you get. So as a boss, you got to do the heavy lifting and make the life of an employee easy. It's not enough if you give a motivational talk and expect them to be you. It also breaks my heart when I see employees jump from job to job expecting their bosses to gift wrap and hand out what they want. This is a two-way street. You have to go halfway and ask what you want in a way that still benefits the firm, and then if it doesn't work, you have to shift your job with humility. But you gotta first try. So if you're stuck in a career crisis like this, here's a practical tool that can get you out of the jam. Step 1. Write down all the tasks that you're currently doing on a blue sticky note and all the tasks that you want to do but you're not yet doing on a green sticky note. Step 2. Take an A3 sized paper and make an impact versus relevance graph, which means x-axis is the importance of the task to your company and y-axis is how relevant that particular task is to your career. For example, managing distributors could be important to your company but not relevant to you, hence it would go into the fourth quadrant. UX design could be unimportant to the company but relevant to your career, so this would go into the second quadrant. Digital marketing could be relevant and important, so this would go into the first quadrant. Your goal at the end of this activity is to delegate all irrelevant tasks and do more of the tasks that is relevant to your career. So at the end of this activity, you will be left with 5 different lists of tasks. Tasks that you're doing and you want to do more, tasks and projects that you want to get involved in, the tasks that you think the firm should start doing, the tasks that should be delegated to someone else, the tasks that you have to do as a hobby in your free time. Now, discuss with your boss keeping this list on the table and ask him if there's any way to modify your responsibilities accordingly. Be humble and put the company's interests above yours. Here's a word of caution: don't delegate existing responsibility until you take up new ones, else you will become less useful to your company and be replaced. Freedom is a product of self-accountability. I think I know your response. Bharath, I want it all. I want a career, I want a work-life balance and a business. So how can you make this happen? Actually, the answer is quite simple. Apply the above formula and build relevant expertise by working for 10 to 20 years. Stay in touch with everyone, build a network, do a lot of self-learning, gain experience, and then start off your first business. Even better if you could do it with your boss. But never go out to be an entrepreneur with no experience and not be driven to work like your life depends on it. So it was fun talking to you guys. See you soon with more useful curated content. Feel free to share it if it's relevant and beneficial to your network, and also comment your views. Due to my busy schedule, I may take a week to get back, but every comment will be read and replied by me personally. Next week's topic: you can be a $1 billion company and social media is the answer. Thanks for your time. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon with the next one. I'm Bharath and I'm here to help you achieve your biggest business goal.